So Ferrum, I think I have to say a few words about Ferrum. The general idea, in a sense we can say we understand quite well. Everybody here, when they apply a little bit of thought energy to the information which is already freely available to them, could come up with some sort of understanding. So what information is already freely available and known to every single one of us here? If I say iron, you think strong, right? Iron Man marathons, iron will, iron in our blood, yes? Very reactive, actually. Very reactive. Of all these guys there in that first row, the one which really reacts with oxygen, which corrodes and rusts, is iron. It needs all its buddies around it to mix with it to keep it from decaying. So it's very reactive. Strong, iron will, lots of force, sort of basic. Iron will. Iron will is a good kind of, what does it mean, iron will?
Inflexible.
Both inflexible, determined, right? Someone with iron will carry through to the end. Yes. So persistent, hold out, and put together with this a little bit the idea of struggle. It's not like easy. If you think of, let me say, what, like iron. Iron is heavy things. Steam trains, you know, fences, bars, this. If you think of a gas, what are gases used for? Lights, yes? Balloons, helium balloons. You see, they disperse. The whole feeling of a gas must be light. It's easy. Iron is like, right, this. Very different. The troops marching into Poland or wherever, you know. It's important that we have, each of us have some sort of iron will. I mean, after all, you know, life, in a sense, as Buddha said, is suffering. So it's important to have some kind of strength. We all need it. So the idea of strength, of will, of struggle, of boundaries, the feeling, and I think this may well apply to the Dutch, in a sense. Naomi was saying that Elise Timmerman gave a very good lecture on the Ferrum. She said this is the Dutch metal. Is the idea that they're going to lose their place in the world, that they'll be pushed aside, that their boundaries will be invaded. So this dinky little country there, which is in between the sea and a hard place, you know, is very much there. So they have to deserve their place, maintain their stance, their position, in a way. This is not so much a kind of egoistic, I am in a high place, it's like, here I am, I'm on earth, and things are against me, and they are not. I am going to get through this. I'm going to maintain myself. I know what I want, and I want it. Sort of, I'm going to get it. And so this, what happens? First of all, when you have an iron will, and you're going to do something, and you know what you're going to do, and you know that it should be done, yes? And someone gets in your way. You get? Okay. Maybe in a different way. Right? So out of my way, yes? Intolerant of contradiction. Intolerant of contradiction, and if you also happen at the same time to be very reactive, you will be intolerant and irritable. And so there's a lot of stuff there you can look. Quarrelsomeness, irritability, reactivity. You can see sometimes in the childhood being abused, being beaten. Being beaten. That they sort of want one thing in a way, and they are imposed, someone's will is imposed upon them. So in India, you see, the idea of Ferrum comes up very strongly in marriage, because there the structure of society is arranged in such a way that you will get married, and you're going to marry him.
Principles, duty, relationship. This is what really comes into play in the Kailas. Thus, assault is the union of two qualities which balance each other and together are appropriate in certain life situations. One of the two components in assault, the cations, positive ions, need to form a relationship with the anions, the negative ions. And they are dependent or can even seem to independent or can even seem to repel relationships. The Kailas are cations on the periodic table, group 1. Kali is potassium while natrum is sodium. Therefore, very close to the natrums, which are also cations. The homeopathic correlation that Sankaran makes here is that the cations have in them the feeling that they are incomplete, and hence need to find relationship to support them. So in Kailas we see a tremendous anxiety and fear when alone without their group, community, or family. While in the natrums the dependency is on a one-on-one relationship, with the Kailas the anxiety is much greater. He needs the security of a group or a family. And the harmony between themselves and the group is their condition for feeling good. So harmonious relationships with their support system of community or family is really critical. Thus the harmony and integrity, remember that, the integrity of that group, what they see as the integrity of that group becomes the chief concern. Do they support them? Do they back them up? Do they accept them? So on. If anything disturbs this relationship, the Kali becomes quite fearful, and out of that fearfulness can become quite aggressive. Some of the Kalis are quite aggressive. So, to reiterate the general Kali feeling, extremely conscientious. We know that, huh? People with strong principles, rules and norms, and they adhere to them. Very reliable, correct, stable, strong sense of duty, serious, responsible. They can go too far with this, and the negative side appears, which is rigidity, dogmatic, moralistic, conservative, stoic, very difficult to express their feelings.
And Kali is potassium, and it's very duty-bound, responsible, family-oriented, serious, moral, upright kind of remedy. All the Kalis have that theme. And the Bromatum has the theme of, and the Bromatum has the theme of danger. So the Kali feeling is, I need the family, I need the group for support. And the Bromatum feeling is that there is danger from the people I need. So it combines these two very different elements. So, so we get this, the feeling is that those who I need to support me will harm me, will cause me danger. And along with that, the Bromatum feeling is suspicion, because if you feel something's going to harm you, you're looking around to find out what it is. So there's this constant feeling of suspicion, and there is a constant feeling of guilt. This feeling that I've done something wrong. I'm shamed and have guilt over some feeling of something I've done wrong. And it's a feeling as if they've committed a crime or they're about to commit a crime and they feel guilty about it.